Allentown School Board. This is the first time that I run for any type of political campaign. I will be the first to admit, I am not a politician. Not. And I think that's what's making this campaign powerful. My team is amazing. The people guiding me in this process, without them, I wouldn't even be standing here today. I don't think I would have made it this far. Why Allentown School Board? Well, I've been an advocate for the youth for about 20 years now. I'm the product of the system. So like many other people here said, you know, one family household, I'm one parent household, and then eventually ended up in the system at the age of 8. Eventually emancipated at the age of 17. And you struggle and you figure out life. But then you have moments in your life, I call them seeds. And these people who planted seeds eventually didn't realize that these seeds were gonna grow. And they did, and they flourished, and that's why I'm standing here today. And so I took that, and I wanted to be able to do the same for the youth of my community. Because I know that a lot of these kids just need that hello today. And I know that some of these kids just need to not feel invisible anymore. And I know exactly what that feels like. I remember I was in school, and I never really finished any one school, by the way. I got moved around too often. And for the one school I was at, I was handed a poem. And it was by Charles Fitt, from that school where. And I put it in my pocket because I couldn't correlate the words. I didn't understand. The level of my education didn't let me understand what the words on this paper meant. And I took that with me and I put it in my pocket, and to this day, at 40 years old, I still have that paper. And I would read that paper over and over and over and over again. And as I, became older as a teenager, I started to understand. And then I realized that it wasn't the words, it was the understanding behind the words. So you can walk past a child today and say hi to him, and he knows you just truly ignored him. Or you can walk past a child today and actually say hello to him, and he's gonna feel it, and he's gonna know that today he's not invisible. And as silly as that sounds, that has changed lives. I've been doing this for a really long time. I'm actually the founder of a non-for-profit organization called the Vega Community in Arts. We've affected thousands of lives over the last 15 years. And what we do is we create leaders, but we use the arts to do it. Poetry saved my life. So I thought, why not use art to captivate them, to teach them self-awareness, to teach them how important they are today. And it's worked. My crazy worked. I, of course, didn't do this by myself. I've had the entire community behind me for years and years and years. No funding. Last year, we got funding for the first time, federal funding. So all these years, it's been out of Linda Vega's pocket. But it hasn't been about Linda Vega. It's about them, right? Because we're getting older. So at what point do we start passing on the baton? Then think about it, who are you gonna pass it out to? Right? So when you can find the next gen that is passionate, because today they woke, today they're woke. Man, the work that we can do with these kids is amazing. Why am I running for Allentown School Board? I've been doing this work forever, a slave, literally, to my community. But the reason I'm running for Allentown School Board is because I feel that it's time to affect change on a bigger scale, right? So I still sit in a classroom with 10, 15 kids. I just finished a program at Harrison Morton the other day while running my campaign. So that program is never gonna stop. I'm always gonna be in my programs. I'm always gonna be boots on the ground first. But what if I can be part of this board that can start to look at policy, that can start to look at what's working and what isn't working? And let's actually be for real. Like, let's actually put the truth on the table. Like the fact that I just sat at a university the other day, and they actually told me that 90% of the Allentown high school student graduates are coming in and having to do remedial courses before being able to enter a regular college course. So how about we just put the actual information out there for you? Now what are we gonna do with this? I'm not claiming that I have a secret sauce. It's not what I'm saying. All I'm saying is that I've come with a lot of experience, a lot of know-how. I've written curriculums. I've worked on fiscal budgets. I've managed accounts worth millions and millions of dollars. And I'm talking about it very often because my passion is really the kids, right? I take a paintbrush and a pen with them any day. But what if we could start to affect change with a fresh pair of eyes? Let's start looking at it from a different angle, right? What if these kids, not just the kids who are on honor roll because they have parents at home who care and are there to make sure they're on honor roll, but what about the kid who doesn't have the parent at home and then he's still hungry because the last meal we ate was yesterday's lunch? What if we make him feel it just as important, right? So one of the rules that I have at my organization is that when you come to one of my events, your title is strict. I don't care who you are. I don't care what your title is. We're all equals at that point. But what if we can take that same attitude and use it towards our kids? What if a kid who has straight A's and has an honor roll and we encourage him, but he can sit next to a kid who's not? What if he gets encouraged by him, right? It's a trickle-down effect. I just want to be part of the resolve. I just want to be part of the team to affect 17,000 lives. Amen.
I have one question. So you're running for Allentown City School Board, and how many spots are open?
5.
And how many people are running?
8.
Wow. All right, and that's just how many Democrats are running?
No, 7 and 1 Republican. But 2 Democrats are on the Republican Party as well.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right.